right, and welcome everybody to Roman of the Empire's channel. We're gonna be doing a free range today, going over a couple of different stories and topics, and whatever else pops up. So I am your host for tonight, Shieldwall of Dragons. I am his Roman's partner on this channel, and sometimes his wingman, and sometimes I carpet bomb places, and sometimes he stops me from doing it. But sometimes, doesn't always work out. But anyway, happy to be here. Let's get into the show. And Roman is actually here. He's just kind of on the periphery today.
It's true, and it's awkward for all of us.
He's a sidekick today.
Yeah,
I am.
We're hoping some other people might pop in here or there, but we're down a few of our members today for various reasons. Life happens, kind of things. But we got the Joker voice with us. Good old JV. He is the Scourge of Gotham, the nemesis of the Dark Knight, and part of the Scissor Crew. Yeah,
damn it.
Definitely. And
he likes it.
Roman, yes, with the scissors and the Fifth Element.
Yes.
Yes. And then also Jacob Ironside. He is the meme masters of the interweb, using his powers for good instead of evil. But I think he's been on a real evil kick lately. Yes, exactly.
See, things like that.
Yep.
Marinara sauce in the hair. Oh my goodness.
Love it.
Exactly. So, well, I guess we'll get started, and hopefully some other people will kind of pop in here while we do. There's a lot going on in the...
Do I hear something?
Oh, yes, that's true. Actually, wait, let's say hi to the chat first.
Oh, yes, chat.
Yeah. Let's see, who do we got in here? We've got Frank Yakeley. Shank, thanks for showing up. I was going to say Yanks for showing up. Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for showing up.
Being here. And then we got our good friend Stephen Ransom. Roman never dies. He just orders in.
He's on a Roman holiday.
Yeah. Good to see you, Stephen. I hope you're doing well, man.
And if I may, if you're in the chat, make sure you share the stream out with your friends. YouTube measures engagement now. If you engage in the stream, Roman gets the viewing hours. YouTube is about the engagement now. So, and this is free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Just hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, just hit the thumbs up, and then after the stream, if you can leave a comment in there, even if it's like, the Fifth Element rules or whatever.
Scissors.
Yes.
Sweet chocolate Jesus.
Right.
That's Left Eye Ego. He is not here.
Yeah, sweet chocolate Jesus. Yeah. So one of the first things we're gonna talk about tonight is some box office stuff.
Wait,
and
what is that noise?
Yeah.
Is that music?
Yeah, you gotta have the noise. Hold on. Let me find the noise. Here it is. Here's the noise.
Heavenly shades of memes are falling. It's in time.
All right. Let's see. Where are these at? Here they are. Rory McCann as the Kurgen. Okay, so this is talking about the new remake of There Can Be Only One. Highlander, yes.
That would be fine.
Yeah.
That'd be a far better choice.
And I take it this is him from Game of Thrones. They really don't have to do anything. This is like, just have him wear this again. Yeah. He looks great.
Literally no change.
Bones on his armor,
There is the Kurgen. Doesn't look too bad.
Looks pretty good.
Yep, exactly. See him striding through the tundra like a Bigfoot.
Going up to a pizza shop.
Yep.
From the steppes of Russia.
Wow. Untamed Mando with the hair. I bet, you know what? I bet she had hair like that when she was...
Rambo, man.
Huh?
That's Rambo.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, there's a Rambo, the Rambo Origins.
Yes. Rambo.
Nightmare.
We already have that. What are you talking about?
We do. It's called First Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to... I don't know if we're going to... about that show.
Whoa!
Wow, Roman. Roman.
That's unnecessary.
Go
But-
from muscles to pearls. Okay, you know,
But
hey.
he's got the what did somebody say something? Maybe it was on X or whatever. It said that Dave Bautista looked like a vegan on
Ozempic.
Ozempic. Yeah, Ozempic.
Oh,
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 man.
those are both me. I didn't even notice. Oh my god.
Yeah, they are.
I mean that's what happens when you get off the steroids, allegedly.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, hold on. I was looking at chat real quick.
Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah,
of course,
this is
that's
the new.
Roman cussing in French there.
I like it.
Yeah, he's supposed to be Eddie Murphy this time around, right?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
they did the Dr. Doolittle thing, and that was a race swap. So if he's funny, I guess it'll be okay. I mean, jokes on him. he's playing a French guy.
Merde.
Does that mean something about? Oh wait, that's in Chinese. You were talking about baboons, but
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Sam, I'm not gonna say it. Sammy as Rambo. No,
Wait,
this
is it-
is Matt as Rambo.
that's Matt as Rambo.
So
Matbo.
Matbo.
Yeah, Matbo, exactly.
No, otherwise, no, Joker, no.
I caught myself.
Which one's this
Oh,
from?
Zach,
Second-
what's
the
this?
I think
second
that's
movie?
the third one.
The third
Or
one.
Second or third one, I think.
The first one's good, and then I think it's his fifth one is good, and all the rest of them are that good. The one,
There were a lot.
Fun garbage, but still
yeah, I
garbage.
mean, yeah, the '80s ones were okay, but
Well, except for the
latest-
third one where he was supporting the terrorist.
right, exactly. But the latest one, where not the latest one where he has to go.
Oh,
to
Last
that,
Blood.
That was
Not
terrible.
good.
The one before that, where he has to take the missionaries down the
That was
boat
good.
island. That was
Yeah.
badass because it was one of the few movies that shows you what a real 50 cal will do. Like when he turns it on that truck full of, if you see the movie, he's on a 50 cal, he's like shooting guys and stuff, and then this truck comes with a bunch of reinforcements in it, and he just shoots through the engine block, the whole truck, and kills everybody inside in one burst. It was great, and he also sinks a river boat. Patrol boat with it. I mean, the 50 cal is just an amazing weapon.
Shucking off.
Yeah. So it's pretty good.
I actually have one of those rounds on my table outside. I use as a bottle opener.
What in the well,
Oh, you God, you son of a bitch, Jacob. I got it.
this is all Naruto.
Weapons. The kids and the weapons running like Naruto.
Oh, Naruto. Yeah, I have not seen that.
Do not show Matt this.
Oh my god. Where is Matt? Is he okay?
Oh, Joker, you're gonna get mad at me.
Oh, there he is behind. He's on the right side of Roman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's me in the background. Yeah, okay. Dragon head. look at Blair with the hair. Imagine Blair having that hair.
I'd like to see that actually. I'd pay to see that.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. That's got the whole crew there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome, Jacob.
Don't hate
No,
me.
he did you dirty.
You are so fired, dude.
He did you dirty.
You are so
I'm sorry.
fired.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't
These
lie
are
to me.
That's
Okay, no, I'm not.
terrifying.
This is the probably the best part of the show. I laughed the most at this, and not just because Joker looks incredibly cool in this picture.
I know. I look incredibly ridiculous. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that is not Matt Bowe. That is
that's Sammy, isn't it?
Yeah, we can't say it. You can't say it. You can't say it.
Sembo. Sembo. What's wrong with that?
God damn it.
There's a
Jacob.
restaurant
He
called
said
that.
What's wrong
Yeah,
with
there
that?
was.
Yeah, a
There was.
restaurant chain in the 70s.
There was.
There was.
yes.
That's true.
I love it.
Hey, love it.
Look at her avatar. She's throwing up like gang signs and stuff.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's love it
Nice.
for you.
Yep. I bet she's doing a crypt walk right now in her living room.
Right.
All right. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them.
Yeah, that's all.
And that was a great job, man.
Nice. It's good.
Always great to,
Except for one, it was great.
yeah.
I do it
That
to
was-
I self-deprecate. Okay,
Yeah.
I put my face on some of these
Yeah.
things.
Run
Come
it by me next time, okay? Come on. Now.
Where's the fun?
Where's
in
the
that?
fun in that?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
So our first topic that we'll talk about tonight is some of the box office stuff, because some of these movies that recently came out that were supposed to be,
What the hell just happened?
Mm.
I don't know,
I don't know.
that were supposed to be big moneymakers for a lot of the studios have not really.
Well,
worked
actually, Shield, if you want to share my screen, I have the I've got the numbers.
out. Okay. Wait. Where's my screen at here? Here we go. I'll get rid of that one and we'll add that one to stage. Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you blow that up just a little bit?
I don't know how.
I think you control and then move forward on your scroll wheel. Hold control and
Control.
It's true.
yeah, and move forward and then up on your scroll wheel. It should increase it, unless
Just
that's
keep rubbing
not
it; it'll get bigger.
unless it's not on a web page or something. If that's like
Well,
a
this is
screenshot,
web page.
it's fine. We can look at it like this.
Okay. So where do you want to start?
Well, in the article I had up, it was about the movie Weapons.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we are right now at 2025. This is their domestic box office. They're just under 60 mil. International, like 41 mil. So we're looking at just under 101 mil. Now this is the fun part. Again, here.
Oh,
again,
wow.
Here
Yeah.
is that cone that I
Yeah.
talked about. This line is toward more of the top.
Yep.
Now, if we look at the summary, you've got a production budget of only $38 million.
Yeah. So this has made gobs of money already.
Well, okay, so depending on what they did for marketing, let's say they did dollar for dollar at the most. So you're looking at 76 million total investment. So it would need to make about another 40 mil more to cover all costs. I mean, they're right there. I mean, this is on track to make a very nice, hefty profit for the Warner Brothers.
Well, and this wasn't a surprise. They didn't expect this to be doing as well as it is. Remember who was originally attached to this, or they wanted to be attached to this anyway, it was Pedro Pascal. And he
shocking.
couldn't do it, and they're
Oh,
winning
darn.
because of that. And Ryan Coogler, yeah.
And I believe the Warner Brother bought the rights to this like 2 years ago.
What? Yeah, exactly. That's a good question, Lovett. I don't know what it's about either. So
I have heard it's kind of about it's like 4 different stories all within the same town, but they all kind of meet up at the end. So kind of like a when they did the Creep Show movies that they're
okay,
all,
so it's a montage of little stories
right.
that are all interconnected. Are they interconnected?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, those can be cool if they're done well.
Right. And apparently this is. And
Okay.
this is kind of either the summer or in January. For some reason, studios want to put horror films out. This is kind of a dead time for horror films. But when you would think like late September, October would be the prime time to release horror films.
Maybe they made like a strategic decision because there wasn't a lot of other stuff happening, and it looks like
Possibly.
it might have worked out for them.
Yeah.
Especially if there's other competing movies that would come out that are going to come out in like October around
which
there.
I don't think there's much coming out. I mean, unless we're doing stuff for because I think now most of the studios, like late October through the holidays, they trot out their Oscar-worthy pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's late in the year, so that's the freshest in people's minds.
Right. And then I guess the Freaky Friday
Okay, we'll
ended
go
up
back.
yeah with the
Back.
I can't believe this exists.
Oh, I
know,
can. It's a cash grab,
yeah.
but unfortunately, it's not making a lot of cash.
What was
Good.
its budget? Do you know?
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here's the cone.
There's the code. So it's
Right
right
in the
above
middle.
Middle. Yeah. Okay.
middle. Production budget is 42 mil.
That ain't made
Why does it have
much.
I wonder if it has a bunch of like CGI special effects in it or something.
Probably not. And this is also
Yeah, but-
so. Let's say they go dollar for dollar on this. We're at 84 mil. So this needs to make about a 170
To be profitable.
just to make zero.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah. So you're looking at that's gonna struggle.
Hey, Pops. Thanks for popping in.
Pops, hey buddy.
Yeah, I now the one that that Lindsay Lohan was in the early 2000s, that was already a remake of something in the 60s, I think.
Right.
Right. So it was
So-
a remake. So this is a remake or a sequel
No.
to a remake.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
I hate
mean-
every single one of those words.
I mean, maybe it's good.
Maybe, but then we have this lovely disaster.
Ugh.
Right.
Where-
Well, it's because every movie has to make $1 billion to be profitable now.
Well,
just
okay,
about.
but here's the problem with the Marvel. Marvel is heavily what is called a front loaded film. So basically, everyone who's going to see it sees it in the first week.
Right. I see what
Yep.
you're saying there. Yeah.
As we
Okay,
can
got
see the
it.
cone here.
Oh
And
man,
where-
it is under the cone.
And now let's look at this. The one that folks
Good.
said was a better film. This was a better film than James Gunn's Superman.
Why didn't people see it?
Well,
Well,
let's-
didn't the guy that
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Over.
Huh, that's a funny graph.
the guy that the studio head for Fantastic Four said that people don't know who Fantastic Four is.
Bullshit.
I know. Oh wait, I
Like-
got somebody in the back here. Hey Matt, how's it going?
Oh
Hey,
man,
Matt, what's up,
how's my
buddy?
audio?
Sound
Sounded
okay?
good.
Yeah.
What's up, Zombie
I'm
Box?
fighting with technology for the last couple of weeks, and I'm like yesterday. I've determined my microphone that I'm using now, which is a 17-year-old webcam microphone, is still working fine. But my 2-year-old $100 microphone that was gifted to me, supposed to be a good like low end microphone for YouTubers,
Oh,
apparently is shorting out or something. You know?
I thought you weren't here because they AOL stopped their dial-up service.
Yeah, that's true too. I'm using that 100-year-old service, but
Okay, so
That isn't actually till September. But
here's another thing right here. So as of yesterday, so this was yesterday's box office for Fantastic Four on its third Wednesday, $1.6 million. Look at where
hey, Zombie has
look at where Superman was, just under 3 million.
Yeah, Fantastic Four dropped like a rock. Its
And
second
this-
weekend and then its third. It just
Well,
did not.
Yeah,
maintain it.
and like I said, this is the thing with Marvel films is you've got it is an extremely front loaded film, and I'll show you right here as we can
okay.
see.
So I'm not disagreeing with you, JB. I'm trying to put a little historical context here. In the past, films that didn't flop in one of 2 or 3 categories. To have a massive upfront, and then either a big second weekend or a decline, and they would have legs, or a massive second weekend and they wouldn't have so much legs, or they would just have legs. Those are the
Right.
two.
Leg out. Right.
Yeah. And Marvel films, for whatever reason, when they first came out, had at least
Legs.
2 or 3, sometimes all 3 of them. Though they always had legs. Sometimes they always had the big opening weekend, and sometimes they had the big second weekend. And that disappeared after
Endgame.
Actually, not even Endgame. Captain Marvel.
Well, yeah.
I think Captain Marvel burnt the audiences on wanting to go see like repeatability of these movies, and Endgame just got carried over from being Endgame. You know.
Okay, so you mentioned legs. So here it is. Here, this is what it is. The domestic box office divided by its biggest weekend. So this is legging out at right at around 2. For a film to consider good legs, it needs to be about a 3, the minimum. Now we've also got from its opening weekend. This is its opening weekend still. That still accounts for about half of its domestic, the box office.
Yeah, I saw it on when it opened. I thought it was an okay movie. One thing I liked about it was the setting looked good, like the costumes and the sets looked really well done. And when they were like flying around in space, the CGI for that looked really good, like the light speed effects and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that looked really good. It didn't look cheap or rushed or like Ant-Man or any of that, like Ant-Man and Wasp or whatever. But I don't know if the story like clicked with everybody.
Right. So let me explain one more thing here. So this is the weekend, the box office is right here. So weekend number 1, number 2, and number 3 so far. We have a 67% drop. That should be alarm bells going off there. If you're dropping like 50%, high 40s, you're doing fine. 55 and above, you're the worried. So we've had a 67, a 59. This was the big one right here. Was this week to week 80% drop? And then from there on out, it's been basically over, with exception of 1 week, it's losing more than half its audience every single week.
Yes. Week on week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's because, like you said, everybody that was really wanting to see it already saw it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the word of mouth just didn't exist.
No. Because, and this is why Pops is right. Richards was very passive in the movie. He was smart, but he wasn't like, I got it. He always had a plan, but he wasn't sure, and it was just
not just that, but a lot of legs come in these movies come from comic book fans wanting to go see the movie again and dragging their friends along with it.
Right.
Might not be comic book fans. Yeah. Now, if you're a comic book fan, you see it and you don't see the real Silver Surfer. You see an alternate universe version of it, and you don't see the cooler heralds, the female heralds of Stardust, Galactic, which is Stardust or Nova. Instead, you see this mockery of it, right? Then you see Reed Richards cupped, and like, what's your incentive to go back and watch something that is not the comic book storylines that you want to see done live? Here's another one for you. So, are we allowed to spoil this movie? By the way,
I don't care.
It's been out for a while now.
So I watched on YouTube. I believe it was the end fight between Galactus and the Fantastic Four, and the fake Silver Surfer comes along and blasts him or something at the end, right? Does anyone know in the storyline, the actual comic story, how Reed Richards got the Galactus to retreat? He got the ultimate nullifier, and Galactus can't die, otherwise the universe dies with him. To keep it simple, so he had to retreat rather than be nullified, because the one weapon in all the universe that could actually kill him. Well, I mean, technically he can die from sheer force, but that's only something like Odin can do or whatever. But to keep it simple, he actually beat Galactus with an overwhelming threat of something through his intellect. Would help him to watch it, you know. So
Right, but has Reed Richards been smart in any iteration we've seen him in a modern MCU movie?
So the first two, he was portrayed as smart. He's just got kind of upstage, and the films weren't very good. They were
yeah,
they were goofy. The CGI was really bad. Julian McMahon as Doctor Doom. I didn't buy that for one second.
The best Fantastic Four film is still the Roger Corman.
The best Fantastic Four film is still The Incredibles.
Yes.
Oh, that is such a good movie. I saw it on the plane coming back from Japan, and
It's fantastic.
It blew me away. I was like, wow. I was riveted to that little screen in front of
me.
Oh,
it's great.
The whole time. It was amazing. And there isn't like really one bad thing that I can say about that movie. Wait, what's Pop saying? In the confidence of watcher. The Thing had no story. Sue was girl bossing to hold her, and she's like, there's a whole crowd of people that want this baby to give it to Galactus. I'm just going to walk down.
Give the baby to Galactus. Come on, it would have been easy. Come on.
But what I mean is that she's going to walk down in front of that whole crowd holding the baby.
No.
If this was modern day 2025, they would have ripped her apart to get that kid to give to Galactus.
No, she could have just put up a force field.
Yeah, I know. But
they
would have tried. I mean, unless she has some other kind of non-specific power of coercion.
At least in this film, Galactic was not some cosmic
fart cloud, right? Yeah.
Well, okay. So the reason Galactus doesn't just blow the Earth up is because they need to consume the vital essences of eternity.
Right.
Okay. Well, sort of. But anyway, so like there's nothing the Fantastic Four can do with their powers to actually stop him. Right? So that's why the Ultimate Nullifier was so interesting, right? That would have been a cool, well, whatever. I'm not gonna just lament on it. I just until they get the Fantastic Four story right, they're not gonna have a good Fantastic Four screen.
They should have started with a different villain or something.
Yeah.
Galactus should have been an Avengers villain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so
but you're going to get RDJ as Dr. Doom.
So that was now the numbers.
Okay, and then
good one.
And I went back and looked up Avengers. You showed the legs number there for what was it? Fantastic Four Joker.
Okay.
Avengers legs number was 3.01.
You're talking about the 2012?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody even care about the Bad Guys 2 animation? Or I heard the Naked Gun, this new Naked Gun is kind of funny, I guess, in certain places. But it looks
I'm hearing it's like a one-time watcher popcorn movie.
Right. Well, every movie I've seen this year has been a one-time watch, and then I never really care if I see it again or not.
Well, in the sense that you'll enjoy it, but you want to watch it for 20 years. You know?
Right.
I think they shit the bed on the box office this summer. They don't have their giant blockbusters to drive them through the rest of the year. Right. Superman was fine, and it did okay. It didn't do amazing, and Fantastic Four is not doing well at all. And the rest of the movies, no one gives a shit about, except for maybe the weapons.
Hey, Goat.
So
thanks for stopping by.
So I'm looking at.
I know.
So I'm just looking at the summary of Avengers: Infinity War. Its opening the weekend accounted for 38% of its domestic total. It legged out at about a 2.6 and made at the box office $2 billion, of which the studio brings back $1 billion. And here is the sad thing: they have the production budget listed at $300 million. They spent about at least $150 150, maybe 200 mil on the marketing. Avengers Infinity War broke even.
I think this is around when Kevin Feige started that stupid filming method he does where they film they film multiple versions of everything and
Yeah,
puts together at character level.
to book
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Scrap booking.
And then, so the next story we have here is apparently Superman is coming to digital sooner than they had stated.
And like on the 26th.
Yeah.
I was shocked by this, because the movie's still out there. This happens with movies that are doing horribly, and then James Gunn comes out with this. I'll let you go through it, but this kind of his confused version of reality. But whatever.
So there's speculation that I guess with the Peacemaker season 2 coming out. What's that?
That was his.
Yeah. I have a love-hate with that first season of Peacemaker. I thought it was kind of dumb for a while, but then because they were always crapping on his character, but then he turned it around, and they actually made a really good team. And because it had a lesbian chick in it, and I was like, oh, here we go. But then they were able to. That wasn't her entire identity, right? And the other chick, she hated Peacemaker because he was this big dumb Chad. But then, just like all real life women, she actually liked him because he was a big dumb Chad. So it was just funny. It was stupid. And it had an eagle in it called Eagle-E. And it was just nonsense. And I guess it was a little bit like a Three Stooges kind of thing for me after a while.
Right. That's what I heard. I had a roommate who loved the series. I can't stand John Cena. So I had no interest in seeing it. I still don't. I'm not going to. So
yeah, it was. But I don't know if the season 2 follows the same kind of thing. It could be. The thing was that I liked about it was funny.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, it had some funny stuff in it, and there were a few moments where he did some like stuff where he says something that's very offensive, but it's true.
Right.
And you're like, finally, somebody said it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And just kind of,
Now, I hope for the studio's sake, for DC Studio's sake, that the TV stuff that they do is really good, because even though I know it's a different universe, the Penguin show I thought was fucking great. I absolutely loved that show.
I've heard nothing but
that's
good
one of the best things I've seen in a very long time, actually.
Yeah. I just hadn't had a time to really watch it with everything else going on.
You should watch it. You should watch it, Shield. It's very good. It is very, very good.
You should all watch the 4th season of Superman Lois that came out.
Yeah, I just finished that. That was pretty good.
Was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Superman Lois seasons.
Do you think that? Do you think streaming makes them as much money on stuff as old DVD sales used to?
Oh, okay. Yes and no. So you're getting. This is just my personal thing. The movies are basically the setup to go to streaming. So you're hopefully you're gonna break even at the movies. You're gonna get money from merchandise and toys and all the other, and then you get ad revenue coming in, because most folks are at the lower tier of all of these streaming packages. They make more on the ads than anything.
Right. Well, you watch it where it has ads in it. Yeah, that was like
I do.
the Seven Samurai was like 3 hours and 25 minutes because of all the ads that it had in it. It had at least 40 minutes of ads probably streamed throughout it.
Well, because the way the services work, though, is they essentially rent it from the studio,
right.
They're
They're basically
however
just
long they're going to carry it.
paying from
And
one
that's how the
pocket.
studio makes money off streaming. Now, streaming makes it off of
Now,
ads
what
and
now
people coming. You know.
Now what the Warner Brothers will do, which Disney does not do, Warner Brothers will license it out to, like, say, Prime or Netflix or Apple, and they'll get money from that too.
Well, it's going to go to Max too because they own it, obviously. So it'll be free with quotes around it for if you already have Max.
Right.
Now, so in the post credits of the first Peacemaker, there was a Superman did show up. I mean, he was just like a bodysuit with a cape. It didn't like show,
Yes,
because they would have had to use Cavill for that. But I don't know.
now they're playing loose with canon on this.
Yeah.
Because the Justice League isn't the Justice League anymore. You know, he's just, like I said, it's Gunn doing Gunn stuff.
Well, they can play loose with canon because, I mean, you guys may not know this, but in CW Crisis Infinite Earths, they established our Infinite Earths in the DC canon. Like they all they did crossover with the Snyderverse, for example. They had the Flash appear, so they have a built-in. They could go any way they want with this.
I fucking hate the multiverse.
The who's the actor that plays Flash in that WB stuff?
The little
Grant,
not heterosexual
Grant
Gustin. That's it. Great.
Oh no,
I mean,
I'm thinking of the
Gustin.
movie guy. I apologize.
No, yeah, that guy. No, but Grant
Yeah,
Gustin,
that's
I
pretty
wish
good.
he would have been in the movie personally. He would have been done fine. But
Not only did they have him in the TV show, they had the original Flash actor Wesley Snipes
What's up,
playing
Razorhead?
multiple Flashes. Like every actor who played a Flash in the Flash CW verse was better than what's his face from the movie.
right
Ezra.
now they had them all in that crossover, right?
Bar.
Correct.
Yeah, so they've had Michael Keaton's Batman in there.
Yep.
Oh wow, okay.
They
'Cause
crossed over with
I stopped
Lucifer.
watching all that stuff after Oliver's son showed up and he was all gay and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta ignore. Like
no,
I said,
it wasn't because of that. It was because the quality of the show went into the
Yeah.
crapper. was
in
terrible.
terms of show quality, Arrow declined it for the first 5 years. We all know that.
Yeah.
Right. It was really good the first two.
After season 4, Arrow just went downhill.
And what was the other one where
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes.
That was awful.
Yeah, that
was
was
the one with the that had Rory from Doctor Who was the lead guy for a while, and then of course they got rid of him to put a woman in charge.
Of course.
Which was I find it
Rip Hunter. That was his name.
Rip Hunter. That's
So,
it. That
the
show
thing about-
when Ray left, what's his name? He played Superman in like 2011 or whatever.
Brandon. Ruth.
Brandon
Right.
Ruth. When his character left,
Adam.
that show
Adam.
sucked. He was the heart of the show for me. I liked his character.
He wound up playing Kingdom Come Superman in the crossover.
Right.
Okay.
And then Legends of Tomorrow brought over John Constantine,
Which I liked.
which is fine, but they took the aspect that John Constantine in canon is a bisexual male. He was only gay the entire time.
Are you sure? I thought
Yeah,
he
yeah,
banged.
yeah.
I thought he
Okay.
banged, what's her name?
Initially he shagged with the white
Canary.
white
Yes,
canary who went full lesbo.
that's
because
true.
you can't have, because if you're
Street people.
bisexual in Hollywood, you're gay.
Yeah, you gotta ignore all that like woke stuff. After about like season 6 and 7, Arrow was just woke crap. Season 4 and on, Supergirl woke crap. Seasons, for the most part, for the later seasons of Flash had a lot of wokeness in it. You kind of gotta ignore a bunch of it. Watch the crossovers. The guy who ran, there were 2 showrunners on the CW verse, right? Two top guys at the top. One was for the book stuff. The other guy wanted to do comics.
That was Bertolini. Right?
Yeah, Bertolini or whatever.
One.
The guy who did the guy who was not for woke stuff, he did the crossovers, and the crossovers are gold. You know,
I saw one crossover I saw was like the Green Arrow and Supergirl were like evil and together.
Yeah.
they have
that was the
all the
end,
universe is the evil universe where
Right.
all the heroes are bad guys.
Yeah.
I liked the actress that played Supergirl. I thought she looked cool and she looked good.
The seasons, I'm gonna say the end of season 1 through the beginning of season 3 are really good for Supergirl, and then it descends into wokeness.
And then it because I think it left CBS and went to the CW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they wouldn't have let the rampant wokeness occur. You know,
Correct.
And what was I saying? And like for example, Supergirl's like adopted sister Alex, she was clearly heterosexual in the first season.
Yes.
Full on gay by the end of the third season.
Of course.
Right. Yep.
Not bisexual, gay.
And what was his name? Diggle.
John.
Oh,
Diggle,
yeah.
the character.
John did, yeah, and then the guy that played Martian Manhunter, he was cool. He was like the only person that never really got like screwed over.
Buatista.
It's what the actors will let them do more than anything.
Right. Okay, so the next story is Buatista set to be Kurgen in Highlander. I think
I'm sorry.
he's
when Batista was still, fit looking,
Drax.
you put him next to Clancy Brown. I'm sorry, no.
Okay.
Even
I'm
when
not
he
gonna-
was still fit. No.
I'm not going to defend the casting here. Okay. I'm not. But I have to
there's
say-
a but here.
well, I read the original Highlander script that got put in. Okay. And we need to remember a couple things. Clancy Brown is barely 6 feet tall. He looks so big because Crystal Lambert is a midget. Okay.
Yeah.
That all being said.
Exactly. Against Cavill versus Batista is a very different dynamic.
The Kurgan in the original script was not a gigantic brute barbarian. He was a very sophisticated, like a outthink you, European nobleman type character.
Russian, right.
Yeah, of Russian descent. Now, in the ancient past, he was a brutal out, but he modified with the times. Now, Clancy Brown and the director of the movie took it in a different direction, and we all enjoyed it. I'm not saying that I'm supporting this casting. I'm saying if they're going, and remember, they're doing a trilogy, so we're not going to see the final battle in the first movie.
I have Henry Cavill as Connor. Fine. I'm fine with that. Batista as Kurgan. Given Cavill's stature, if Dave bulks up a little more,
Yeah.
I have less of a problem with that. It's Russell Crowe as Ramirez where I have the issue.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's gonna need to lose like a bunch of weight.
Well, and again,
I've been eating so many tacos.
and
Put on that fake.
and I said it in the back. Was Antonio not taking calls at this time? Because Antonio de Banderas would have been perfect casting.
Yeah, when we got Sean Connery as a Spaniard,
No,
but we
Egyptian.
got
Spaniard.
yeah, but a Spaniard, he would have had a Spanish accent.
You know who?
He didn't do the Spanish accent, and it worked fine.
Okay, but
Russell
Brosnan actually would
Crowe
carry-
changing his voice
that casting
is not
though-
going to be good.
That casting though, you had a Frenchman playing a Scotsman,
Exactly.
a Scotsman
Yes.
playing a Egyptian Spaniard, and an American playing a Russian.
Goes without saying.
Yeah. But what I'm getting at, we got Sean Connery's voice. He didn't try to change his voice into a Spanish accent.
I'm not Spanish. I'm Egyptian.
Yeah.
I
But we're going to get Russell
100%
Crowe
don't
trying to
give a
sound like a
fuck.
Spaniard.
Doesn't
You-
matter where you're from, you still gotta slap the women when they get
Well, I
out.
don't think you guys have watched Russell
You have
Crowe.
the manners of a goat, and you smell
Russell
like
Crowe
a
has done
donkey.
foreign language films, so he does make effort in some movies.
Yeah, I know, but we've heard his. I've heard his accent. I forget what it was, but it was terrible. It was a terrible accent.
Again, I'm not
for the
defending
cat.
all the casting. I don't have a. I mean, there's tools here, and I'm willing to wait see what they put together with it. You know.
Yeah, I want it. I want a good movie. If it's a
But-
good movie,
Well,
great.
They're
But
not setting a good table though.
But
yeah, I know.
do not touch that fucking soundtrack. You better not touch that fucking soundtrack. Don't you fucking
Well, it's
dare.
obviously not
No
going to be
worse,
Queen,
no.
but it might be
They're gonna do
Adam
worse.
Levine doing Queen.
No!
No, they're gonna do worse. But Adam
What's
Levine
the
at least sounds like Freddie Mercury. They're gonna get some like Beyonce or pop star to do these songs.
Oh,
like
no.
that.
Is Lizzo going to be in the movie?
that'll kill it right there.
Lizzo's going to be the female lead.
Oh God, I
Oh,
give Russell Crowe a lot of leeway because he was in Master and Commander and he was awesome in that.
When he was, well, he's not much older than us. Actually, he's a few years older, but he got big, dude. Bro,
What
like
Goat's
here's
saying
the
right there?
Who knows?
What
I think maybe
Goat's
hurt his
saying
back
right
or
there?
something. What?
Cavill just seems
I
to
heard
pick
it. Yep, the-
Or his
that are
agent got it.
doomed.
Yeah,
But
Fire his agent.
Hollywood wants Pedro. That's
The
the
people-
leading man they want
Okay,
right
so
now.
the people
That's
doing
why
this
he's-
film
Love it.
who have control of this film are Henry Cavill and the people who did John Wick. So there's hope here.
I mean
Okay.
that's great.
And if you want to see Russell Crowe's best role, you have to watch The Man with the Iron Fist. Totally goes over the top and chooses.
Is it who's the guy with the iron fist? Is it a black actor?
That's one of the members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Buatista plays big breast, big balls. The chick from the Asian chick from from Kylie Beale and some martial arts. Kill Bill.
Lucy Liu.
Lucy
Lucy
Liu.
Liu. She plays a character in there. Like there's a smorgasbord of actors in this thing. Every actor in this, because the script is kind of weak, so the actors just kind of go for it, and it's like everything you want to see in an American kung fu movie.
Is that the one that has demons in it? Like one of them's like a pig dude, and he's
No,
like roasting
no.
pigs. I'm thinking of something else then. Okay.
I like the idea of the pig dude.
It was like he had like a barbecue shop or something where all these pigs were roasting.
Shieldwall, do you live in the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay, talk to me after the show. I will hook you up.
Okay. I think I've seen it before. That's how I knew
It is
that. I just couldn't remember all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking right, Steven.
Orson Crowe. He, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe he hurt his back or something or whatever. But
Well, no, that's none of those. All these things are fine, but it doesn't make him a good Ramirez.
right.
Nope.
So we're saying Antonio Banderas would have been the best pick.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Pierce Brosnan. Hear me out. I think he would have been a far better choice than Russell Crowe.
I could see him doing it.
He has not aged
See him
well.
doing it, but
I also don't. Okay, so the reason I say Antonio because I believe he was in a film called The 13th, The Warrior or something,
Yes.
where he's had the sword fight and stuff. So he's got a background in doing stuff like this. So
Hey, he was Zorro.
yeah,
Well, you got
and Zorro.
How about Javier Bardem?
I like Javier Bardem.
I could see him doing it.
Also, he can play a good bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Antonio more. That's just me.
But I don't like Dave Bautista.
I could.
I mean, heck, Benicio del Toro. I mean, it's like, do we know
Well,
Benicio can do a hardcore villain? We know.
Maybe it will be a good movie because a dude named Chad is directing it.
Chad.
So
Yeah,
at least
he's
maybe
one
it'll
of
be high tea.
He's one of the guys from John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for hope.
If they're wanting Batista to play a brute, just a big brute, that's fine. But coming across as a smart, I just don't see him. I've never seen him in a role like that. I
Even as a
don't think he
brute
can
at
do
this point,
that.
Jacob, he's not physically imposing.
I mean, he'd have to bulk back up, obviously.
I mean,
He
He's
but-
gonna do
was
it.
when he was Drax and
I don't know if he can bulk back up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he did this on purpose.
That's hard for
He-
older
he
guys.
wanted
to
to-
beat back.
Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
You can still jump on here, Adam, if you want to.
yes, please.
They're saying that Buatista recently shot an action comedy, The Wrecking Crew,
Sergeant.
alongside
Hey,
Jason
Sergeant.
Momoa, and he's in talks to star in the Roadhouse sequel.
Sweet
God.
chocolate
Oh
Jesus.
my God, no! that movie was barely watchable.
Okay, so we've got the original Roadhouse with Swayze, which I never saw.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay. Have
No.
you seen the new Roadhouse?
Okay, no, because I have no desire to see it. So we were going to get the first remake was supposed to star Ronda Rousey, and then they discovered, oh, this bitch really can't act. Then they had the Jake. Then they had one with Jake Gyllenhaal, and now they're going to try it again.
Yep. No, it's a sequel. So he'll still be in it. Jake Watson Wonderfuck will still be in it.
So
They won't have probably Conor O'Gregor in it.
Having
Who
seen
was
both
terrible in
movies.
it, by the way.
having seen both movies, the original is sort of like a popcorn classic. It's not a great movie.
Yeah, it's awful, but it's great.
Yep.
This one was just awful and awful.
Well, if it wasn't Roadhouse, if it was, Barmaster or whatever, I mean, like it wasn't a badly produced movie. It was.
I didn't like anything about it.
It was like it wasn't what you call okayism. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like you go out. I was like, I'm not gonna. I said to myself, "Look, you know how I watch these movies before I pay for them. I'm not gonna pay for this because it's not worth it. You know what I mean?" But it's like when they do these remakes, they half-ass them. You know what I mean?
Very much.
Yeah, it a lot of the stuff in it they tried to copy from the first one, and it wasn't authentic because they were just trying to copy it, and they didn't understand the concept of
No,
a
they
real
didn't.
roadhouse. This was not a roadhouse. This was like a thing on the coast, and
Mhm.
there'd be nobody coming there from the countryside. Like, it didn't make any sense. And and it had the super diverse cast and all that kind of stuff, so that you could tell there wasn't really gelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
But-
but they met all the checkbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called it Roadhouse. It's on an island. It's an island house.
It wasn't like I said, Jake Gyllenhaal was fine in it. He wasn't unbelievable, but the ways that he acted in some of his motivations were different than the original Roadhouse main character. So also the villain in the original was way more intimidating. The other guy, the Conor McGregor, was just a clown, basically, like an over exaggerated.
He was a buffoon.
Yeah, buffoon. And I mean, to me, it was kind of almost funny. You know what I mean? It wasn't scary or anything. Anyway, so
And they
That's
didn't have the
interesting.
throat rip out, did they?
nope, they did not. That's probably his contract. He's like, I'm not getting my throat ripped out. Anyway, Buatista. So that's the Highlander casting. I don't think we have
Later,
whoever
Goat.
else is supposed to be in there. Yeah, they. Okay, good.
Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong. I like Russell Crowe. He's been in some good movies. I don't see him as
Not
Ramirez.
anymore. If he had stayed in shape, yes, he could have pulled that off. But he didn't. He let himself go. He became a standard dude his age. He did not say a fit dude his age, or even just like a regular size dude his age.
I think Russell Crowe is following the Marlon Brando Val Kilmer pathway.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Commercial
fuck
drunk
off.
sometimes.
real quick, the Pink
This
Panther
is
film
Pink
series
Panther,
is
fucking
relaunching.
bullshit.
Stupid.
This time with
Okay.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Now he did.
I didn't like the
Dolittle
remake they did a few years ago.
Yeah.
It depends how they're going to play this, right? Because if this is a
I just
woke
don't understand.
reinterpretation, obviously, but there's nothing about Inspector Clouseau that says he has to be a white dude. right? It's really about the bumbling actor. Now the question is, can they accept if it's like you'll know it's welcome if they don't want a black dude play the bumbling detective? You know what I mean?
Right.
Who's
Okay.
French?
I think he has the comedic chops to pull it off. I mean, the worst part about this for
Apart
him
from being
is he's got to.
not French and not white.
Yeah. Well, the worst part about it for him is he's got to play a French guy.
Yeah.
So, but
Well,
it's
to be
just,
fair, the two other guys that played him were not French.
Correct.
No, that's true. They were,
But-
more French.
the original
Yeah, he's the best.
1963 movie. What's his name? He was in
David Niven.
No.
the one that played the inspector. Wasn't he? He's the same guy that played in. He was in.
Peter Sellers.
Peter Sellers. That's it, because he was in Doctor Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah, he was in that. But he's really.
Minefield, I can stand.
Yeah. That. I really liked him as the president in that one, because he took that character from what was the guy's name? He was the UN ambassador that stood up to Russia during the Russian Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh, when the Russians did this boot thing.
Yeah. What was his name? God, my brain is so.
It's Kissinger?
No, it was he was the ambassador to the UN, and they almost pulled him out because he's kind of a meek, kind of soft-spoken guy. Come on, help me out. Somebody in the chat must know.
Well, the actors who played Inspector Clouseau, Peter Sellers, and then a bunch of guys who do like cameos, like Roger Moore, Steve Martin, Alan Arkin.
You're not wrong, Adam.
Yeah, gentlemen, this is the war room. Yeah, that's such a good movie. And the interior of that B-52 it looks immaculately like one.
Kissinger, I guess, is do what they're saying.
Adelaide Stevenson.
Adelaide Stevenson, that's it. That's who it was.
Adelaide
Sorry, it took me a
Stevenson.
minute.
There you go.
Yeah, and so he based the role of the president off of that guy, like how he looked and everything.
Yes, Dimitri, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
exactly.
glad you're sorry too.
Yeah.
Well,
But
we're
it
both
was-
sorry.
Yeah, but
Best president, but the best president in any war film was Jack Nicholson in Mars as Attacks. Come on now.
so anyway, thoughts on
No.
that? I guess.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
No.
This is going to be a flop. No one's going to care about it. It shouldn't exist.
I mean,
Remember, they did the reboot Pink Panthers in like 15 or 20 years ago.
right. And
Right,
and
yeah.
how many and
Wasn't good.
how many folks younger than us know who the know anything about
About-
Pink Panther?
Yeah, that's a
Or-
stretch.
yeah.
Panther.
Except maybe the cartoon, if they saw it.
Which even that's a
Yeah.
stretch.
Okay, so our next story is
No, just no. There's no
No.
way.
Fuck.
There's There's already been a
Origin story.
origin story.
Rambo.
It's First Blood. That's it.
so it's
That's your
supposed to
origin
be
story.
like pre-Vietnam, maybe.
Well, this is
He's
gonna be
like-
Rambo and Nam or something like that.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
But it also might be him like before Nam and basic training, all of that. If they want to do it right, that's how they should do it. I mean, might as well.
I hate
Or
every
unless
part
they're
of
like,
this
well,
idea.
then we can do that story too in the other movie.
Another franchise that I never watched.
The first one is good. Like I said, the other ones are not so much. And then the fifth one, I believe it is, the one where he takes the missionaries up the river. That one's really good.
Well, because
That's
Maybe
Rambo.
like 3 good movies out of all
I
of
think
it.
it's called John Rambo.
because from what I've heard, they, like I said, the original was like the best film of the entire group. The other spin-offs the sequels were popcorn films. It was just
It was right. It was just him running around killing Russians and stuff.
Yeah.
So I read
With
this
a bow
one.
and arrow.
First Blood and Rambo, which are the two you mentioned, Shieldwall, are great movies. Okay. Rambo First Blood Part 2, whatever you want to call it, which is called Rambo, was good.
First Blood Part 2.
Yeah. Rambo 3, like a popcorn movie, like is it just run around and kill a bunch of Russians? And Rambo 5 was horrible. This was horrible.
Oh, is that okay? That's the fifth one. Then what?
That's the one where like
He goes to Mexico and stuff.
because just save his niece, which is really
Oh
interesting.
yeah. Okay,
That was Last Blood. That was
yeah,
Last Blood.
that one
Yeah.
was
That was an interesting
You're
premise.
thinking
and
of 4
they did some
Shieldwall.
stupid writing decisions in that movie. And
They should have just ended it when he went home.
right.
that was a perfect ending to the series at the end of Rambo in the 2008 when the Rambo 4 or First Blood Part 4.
What?
It
Okay.
was a perfect
And then-
ending
Terrible.
where he used that situation with the missionaries to resolve his own internal conflicts, maybe found God or whatever, and goes home. That was a perfect ending to the series.
What about this actor being a young John Rambo?
Don't care.
Okay.
I don't have the opinion. I don't even know who he is.
He's in this movie called or TV show called The Recruit, where he's a CIA lawyer.
Yeah.
And
I do know that show.
okay,
That's that guy?
he's the lawyer, right? Yeah. The best
Oh,
part of that
Lord.
show is this other guy he's got to work with that is all like constantly on coffee and like all uptight and
Yeah.
and he's like something happened, he's like, they want to see you in the office. He's like, oh man, I know I should have thrown myself down the stairs when I got here. Just stuff like that. That guy is the best part of that whole show. He's freaking hilarious. And the actor, God, what has he been in? He's been in some stuff where he acts like that. Anyways, it's kind of funny. All right, let's see.
You don't really see him as the John Rambo type, though.
Not really, but I mean, he could get jacked and take his shirt off and all that.
I guess. I get on the roids there, young sir. Get on the.
Yep. Okay, and then so we got this one where Matt Smith will play a villain in Star Wars Starfighter.
I love Matt Smith, but
Yeah.
do not get involved with Lucasfilm.
What people are saying is that, well, he pulled House of the Dragons fat out of the fire. Maybe he can do it for Disney.
I don't.
This
Okay.
isn't a real story. This is some producer wanted to have this movie made, so they're publicizing this stuff. Oh, see, I got Matt Smith and publicizing it, trying to generate.
Well, yeah, and because Matt Smith was supposed to be in the original thought process of the sequels was supposed to play now the son.
Oh, instead of Driver.
No, the son from the Mortis gods.
Wait, you're talking Star Wars or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from. Well, it was in Ahsoka, but
Well, okay, well,
But in,
so
It was
so
in
the
Clone Wars,
the,
starting
yeah,
in Clone Wars.
the Mortis arc is from the original animated series, the Clone Wars, before Disney got their hands on
Right.
it, and it's a 3-series arc where Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Ahsoka they go to this like diamond-shaped planet. They go to this diamond-shaped planet where basically the founders of the Force live: the father, the son, and the daughter. And the son is the living embodiment of the dark side of the Force.
Is that like Rebels ties into that too?
yeah, I think
Rebels is the first Disney Star Wars.
Right.
Rebels
I
ties
remember
into
something about.
some-
Yeah, they
plot lines
turned it
from
into
Clone
something
Wars.
stupid.
But
Yes, that's what I remember.
With the Mortis story arc.
Okay.
I love Matt Smith, but I don't.
That's what's
Yeah,
great.
Well,
It's not
I mean, the
gonna-
good news.
I
is
don't
that
love Star Wars
big
anymore.
It's starring Ryan Gosling as the hero.
I know. I fucking saw that. I fucking hate him so fucking much.
It's got
The
Mia
next
Goth.
Black Panther.
I don't really. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out what she looks like.
Fucking Ryan Gosling.
Oh, she's Brazilian? Yeah, she looks all right. She kind of looks like the chick from House of the Dragon a little bit.
Which one?
Milcock?
Alcock.
Alcock, that's it, yeah. A little bit. Okay. I mean, put a wig on her or whatever, I guess she'll be okay. She'll probably be blue or something.
Twi'lek.
Yeah. I mean, but they're not wrong. I think Matt Smith elevated House of the Dragon by being in it.
No.
It's too. The Star Wars is too down in the dump for him to bring it back.
As far as season 1 goes, that was Patty.
Oh yeah,
Constantine was the absolute best part of that entire show.
Absolutely, but what I'm saying
the
is
only way
for the overall,
the only way I would get back into Star Wars is if either Disney or another company bought it and they totally wiped out everything. But that's right, Joker. It's not going to happen.
Well, the other thing about this particular story is it's supposed to be removed from all the other stuff.
Bullshit.
Like, it's not going to be tied in like Vader and.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
No, that's
Star
the
Wars
big
without
seller
Star Wars.
of Star Wars to the public.
Even if that is true, they've so damaged the Star Wars universe.
Correct.
What they've done in Disney.
Yeah.
I mean, so even the most removed that Lucasfilm has done from Star Wars is basically Andor, which is still in the same timeline. It's boring. It's just boring. And then the season 2 I heard was just an absolute failure.
For Andor?
Yeah.
Okay, it was. A lot of people thought it was boring, but it had a lot of really good political intrigue, and good.
The first of it wasn't that great, but the last few episodes were really good.
Really good, yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is, in a show called Andor, it was more about the Mothma.
Yeah,
it was.
It shouldn't have been called Andor.
Right, Andor,
because it wasn't just him. Mothma played a part in it, but a bunch of others did. It wasn't just focused on her either.
Well, they did that to grift off the popularity of the
Hey, Rio.
Right.
No.
But it more had like a ensemble cast almost.
Gotcha.
But it was well done, and the Empire was a real threat. Like you were like, oh man, if the Empire finds us, we're definitely done. And they were competent. They weren't like a bumbling around like, oh, I don't know what to do. They weren't. What was that idiot's name? General whatever from the sequels. General Hacks or whatever his name is.
What?
The redheaded guy.
The redheaded guy. Yeah, that
Hicks.
he wasn't. Yeah, that guy. He wasn't
Flux, half graph,
Flux or whatever.
Eon Flux.
They were way more competent and deadly. Now, that doesn't mean that they couldn't be outsmarted and stuff happened, but the way people got away from them wasn't like wave a magic wand and it happened. And a lot of people had to sacrifice, and they had an inside guy and they killed him so that he wouldn't be able to rat him out when he got cold feet. I was like, all right. So it was like a real spy thriller.
The best part of Andor season 1, Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been reading the Dark Horse Star Wars comics. I recommend them. They're pretty good.
Now the start of it was bad because it had like a grape scene that didn't really need to happen, and
no, the first 3 episodes of season 2 didn't need to happen.
Right.
No, waste of time.
Right. But after that, it really got going. It started. It was like one whole planet was like France in World War II, basically, and there was like the resistance.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whoa. You said Resistance and France in the same
Yeah,
sentence.
the French, the French
That was
resistance.
back when they were something.
Yeah, that was like really the only cool thing about it. But
Okay.
anyway, it was a good story, and a lot of stuff happens to people in it that that kind of they get what they deserve, kind of thing. So
Okay.
Mhm.
yeah,
I genuinely like the series.
I didn't like, I wasn't like, oh, it's the best thing I ever saw, but it's the best Disney Star Wars.
That's not saying much.
It isn't.
I think it was a decent series on its own. Take the Disney Star Wars aspect out of it, and it was still a decent series.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is take it out of Star Wars, take everything out of Star Wars, and just make it a sci-fi espionage show. It would have been fine.
Yes, it was that. The writing was that good.
Yes.
You could have just set it in any universe and been like, this is happening.
Yeah.
But you would have to establish, this is an evil like dictatorship empire and whatever.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that in the timeline, this is like right before the Emperor just goes full bold-faced consolidated power. Right? There's still like the illusion that there's
It still exists. And
yeah,
Republic,
there's a republic,
the
right?
last bastion.
Exactly. And the reason they have to, they go to that planet is they need to like do some extreme strip mining on it.
Yeah, there's like the crystal.
Yeah,
Palpatine was not wrong. Palpatine was not wrong. He was just trying to defend the galaxy from the Yu Zhan Vong. He was completely justified in everything he did.
Right.
So anyway, Matt Smith is going to be the villain in that. So we'll see.
It's a long way around.
Yeah, if that's any good, who knows?
I'm not seeing it, so
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Okay, Marvel release schedule. I think this might be kind of a long one. Here, are we looking at our time? Okay, we still got time. Whoop, scrolling on the wrong screen.
This is like 10 bags of shit crammed into another bag of shit.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got coming up here? We got Marvel Zombies.
no,
I actually want to watch this.
don't.
Marvel right now is like a
I,
colitis.
I won't be watching it because I don't have Disney Plus, and I'm fine with it.
A zombie apocalypse causes most of the Avengers to turn into superpowered, flesh-craving undead. Okay.
They did a series of comics on this, and they
That's
were all
not a zombie.
entertaining.
Not a zombie.
I like
That's
zombies.
a ghoul.
I like zombies.
But it's not a zombie. It's a ghoul.
No, the ghouls.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole, please.
Never mind. He's right. He's right. We can do
Don't
that for
mention
hours.
Naruto ever again. Then.
And then then there's Wonder
Fuck Wonder
Man.
Man.
It's not a dragon. It only has 2 legs. What the hell?
Son of a captain of industry whose business buckled under pressure from Stark Industries.
It's a wyvern.
So he turns to Baron Zemo, who transforms him into the superhero known as Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Is that from a comic?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a comic.
That's how Wonder Man got powers.
The director of
TPK.
the director of Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Wow, that's gonna.
Yeah,
That's going to be a
Ooh.
feud.
yeah. It went right
Let's
to
see,
the top
does
on
it
this
say
one.
who, let's see. Who's writing this?
Oh, hold on.
Nope, that's the
Wait,
cast.
just go. Hold on. There we go.
Wait a
MCU
minute.
tie-in, which means you got to do homework.
Wait a minute. So that Wonder Man's supposed to be a white guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you.
He looks
like
just
you
like
didn't
a
see
white
that coming.
And
Anyway,
you'll
Ben
never
Kingsley.
see
Was
it.
he a redhead too?
I don't know. Now Ben Kingsley is reprising his role as the guy that was in Iron
Playing
Man
the
3.
Mandarin.
The Mandarin, right?
Well, the fake
I-
man.
Yeah. Wait, he was in Shang-Chi too? I don't
Yeah.
remember that movie hardly at all.
He was in jail or something.
I just remember that Aquafina was in it, and that was it.
Ugh.
I remember the previews for Iron Man 3, and I'm like, Ben Kingsley, as the Mandarin.
Which
And then they
which-
just crap
Eh,
on it.
everything, his role as when we thought he was the Mandarin, I thought was fine.
Yeah.
He was really good in it. I like,
But-
he had that slow tonal
Yes.
voice and everything.
But Iron Man 3 sucked. That was a
Yeah.
shit
dude.
film.
So
That
what
was-
happened is this, and
They'll never
they
see
decided to make the
Kurgen.
Mandarin not a real character. Make
Right.
him a
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the Mandarin is a very popular Iron Man. villain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's one of his main.
so they said, okay, let's woke it and make him the Shang-Chi villain.
Right.
And they teased it. They teased it from the very first Iron Man.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So then we got Daredevil Born Again Season 2, which everyone says is supposed to pick up and be better than the first one and have
Yeah.
more action. And,
It's the same old thing they say.
yeah. Did Daredevil have to do a walk of shame with his boots in his hands?
In his the mustard suit.
Yeah, in a mustard suit. Yeah.
Which one does he care what color his suit is? He's blind. Come on.
Right. Exactly.
Um,
Thank you, Jacob. That's awesome.
It also looks like that was canceled. By the
Oh,
way,
it does?
they're not getting a season 3,
No.
depending on who you listen to, Charlie Cox or the what's his fuck, the big
Well,
guy,
then the nostalgia bait has been satisfied. So,
Vincent D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio.
Also, let's see. In an interview, Bautista Fisk wants to expand his reach beyond New York, which could mean that Daredevil has more than just rescuing his city to worry about. Season 2, Jessica Jones will rejoin her fellow Netflix series alums.
I
in
actually
fighting
liked her.
Backfist.
Yeah, I did too.
I liked her, and I liked Jessica Jones. Season 2, not so much,
No,
but season
Season
1 and
1 was
3,
great.
I liked.
And then here we go with all of these have a tie-in.
Of course. So
The events of the Punisher special will undoubtedly connect with Season 2. But while Daredevil is now officially part of the
Punisher
MCU,
special.
yeah, okay, yeah, so that's next. Well, wait a second. They got Spider-Man: Brand New Day,
Bleh.
That's a Sony film. That's a Sony film.
MCU tie-in with Sony Pictures is continuing its unique partnership to boost the film. Whether it includes Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom remains to be seen, but there's some food for thought. Miles Morales plays a major role in the Secret Wars comic.
Of course he does.
And Avengers Secret War. So they're like, maybe he'll be in it. Then you got Avengers Doom. Wait a second. Where is? There it is. Okay, let's skip down here real quick so we can, because we were talking about that. So there is a Punisher special. John Bernthal will return as a brutal vigilante Frank Castle in a one-off special where he's co-writing with. So he's co-writing this. So if it sucks, it's on him.
Right.
He was the best part of Born Again.
Yeah. It's unclear whether the special will air before or after Season 2 Daredevil Born Again. But at the end of Season 1, Castle's seen escaping from a prison cell after he was jailed by New York City Mayor Wilson Fisk. It's safe to assume, or to presume, that Matt Murdock could show up, but this also could be a true self-contained one-shot. Okay, so, but there's stuff that might happen in that ties into the show later and whatever.
Okay.
You know what? You know what? Take a break from all this. You have to watch this to watch this and watch this. Just give us standalone movies.
But that's
What's
how they're
wrong with that?
Because they can generate more in their head. They can generate more revenue this way.
Yeah, in their
You got to
head.
watch this to see that and whatever. Okay,
But the thing is, they haven't done good in the last few years with anything, and nobody's going to invest the time to watch all this.
So in my opinion, the problem is when Disney Plus started and they could start doing Marvel shows, because the films it was one continuous story, but there's enough time where fans can talk and discuss and come up with their own theories and have discussions, and you didn't have to do all this other bullshit. Like you didn't have to watch WandaVision to watch this, to watch this, to watch this, and this, and this.
And then, in order to figure out what's happening next in the next movie, you got to watch Agatha all along to get another piece.
Oh,
of
fuck,
it.
I will.
And here's the thing: it would have maybe worked if all those shows were bangers, but most of them are hot garbage.
They didn't even have. They didn't necessarily have to hit home runs, solid doubles.
Right, but
it
they
was
weren't.
too
They
much
were
content.
Terrible.
Way too much.
It was
content.
from Iron Man to Endgame. they did well because it was every couple of years and then every year,
Yeah.
but it was
Keep
one thing.
Keep it
When
simple,
you are
stupid.
getting these series that are 6 to 8 or more parts bombarding you,
Right. So
no one
as
wants to do that.
so as
Even
so
when they're good, no one wants to do that.
so
But they're
as
horrible.
as Matt and I talk about on the Wednesday night, with wrestlers, if you're shoving a product wrestler down to someone's throat, you expose them way too much.
Overexposure. Yep.
And this is what Marvel did. It was overexposure, oversaturation, and instead of curbing it back to focus on quality, they went for just straight quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you,
And when they started out, they had a clear storyline.
And
They had a clear focus on what they wanted to do
I will say
over this period of time, and they fumbled it afterward.
the first Disney Plus Marvel show was the WandaVision. The first couple episodes I thought was a very creative way to tell the story through these decades of TV and stuff. I liked it. It's the last 2 episodes where I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
right? Yeah. And here's what I think. This is just spitballing here, but I think they got
Steven.
They got a huge injection of DEI money from investors, and they were like, "Oh, we got to spend this now. We got to spend it, before all the money dries up." So they just started churning stuff out at a crazy pace. Yep. But they were like, got to make it woke. Make it lame and gay, and put a chick in it. So,
Well, I think
now Fantastic Four, which should be doing great, is doing terrible. That is the direct result of all of this. Even as a mediocre movie, Fantastic Four should be drawing people in just based on name recognition. But because of everything from the Eternals to now has brought the Fantastic Four to where it is financially.
I think the Marvels had way more to do with that than the Eternals did.
The whole line of movies, they have been bad, worse, bad.
Yeah, and they've been blowing what billions. Yeah.
Well, I think that the people pushing this woke agenda thought that they just kept pumping these movies out, and eventually we would shut up, and the Romans would come back and just spend, just consume.
Right. But they didn't expect what they didn't count on was the internet.
Well, no, what they didn't count on is the fact that look, I hate to say this, but if the writing had been better in these woke movies, they would have made more money. You know? And when we criticize these woke films, we're not just commenting about how woke they are. They're also horribly written. I mean, Thor 3 is horribly written compared to Thor 1 or 2, for example.
Right.
Right. And that's also part of it is they hire the woke writers that don't know how to write.
Yeah, if you just take out the political stuff in these movies, they'd just be crap movies.
Well, I mean, not even that. I mean, but going back to what Matt said, a show that I actually like because I like the dynamic of is The Boys, because I like the dynamic between because I like the dynamic between Urban and Star. Those two are great, but going in, I know the show is woke. I know it, and it's written woke, but the performances are, especially Carl Urban and Anthony Starr, are just so good. I can look
if you had different actors in there, Joker, you probably don't get the success that the Anthony Starr's Homelander is just fucking amazing.
Yeah,
he's the villain, but you still like the guy.
Yeah, he's a cool bad guy.
And
like Loki.
Yeah.
Original Loki, not
Right.
fucking balls
Not
off
fuck
Loki.
Loki. Yeah. Like that whole time, that first season of Loki, I was like waiting for him to be like, "Oh, I've actually just been playing y'all. Like you think I'm an idiot or whatever." And now he's gonna bust out and like do all this stuff. And of course, he never did.
And
But,
like and like what Roman said about a Homelander, Urban's character is the hero. I don't like the hero. The hero's an asshole.
right.
But it's done so well. No, the performances are fucking good. And the base material, which well, they haven't deviated terribly far from it because he actually hates superheroes.
Right.
Help me, Garth. Is that Garth Ennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like superheroes. So these are like the anti,
right,
the negative versions of these things that he has in his mind. The anti-Superman, the anti-Wonder Woman, blah 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 blah. But it's still produced very well, and it's still very entertaining. So you can have your woke bullshit stuff, which we all fucking hate, but you wrap it in a nice tortilla of fun story and good acting. It's palatable.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so now and then you've got Avengers Doomsday, which
Worst by the night.
Why?
It's supposed to. This movie's supposed to kick off the
Secret Wars, which is supposed to be a hard reset.
Right.
Back to factory settings.
God,
So
there's a story that I included at the end of all this other stuff that explains some of the future vision. And I mean, it is what it is. These actors don't last forever.
No.
And they've killed off characters. They've made some major moves that you wouldn't necessarily do if you planned on recasting.
Right.
So, which was stupid, but
according to this, originally it was supposed to be Avengers Kang Dynasty,
right.
But then Jonathan
that happened.
Like
choked
bitch, so they had to get rid of
quick.
him. Yeah, and then they come back and we weren't going to use them anyway. We're gonna get whatever.
Wow. So wait. So you got you got the writer of Ant-Man and Wasp, Kamimania, and Loki writing this film.
And
it can't get better than that.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is directing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even understand. Where'd the Russo brothers go?
Okay. The Russos hit the right thing at the right time, because if you've watched their show Citadel on Amazon, it's awful. Awful.
I haven't seen it.
The Citadel's bad. But on the other hand, they did Extraction 1 or 2, which are great. So.
Yeah.
Everything that this leading up to Doomsday is not good.
No.
It's been a series of missed opportunities. Instead of casting like Mads Mikkelsen as Dr. Doom, you cast RDJ.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Every bad writer, failed writer, director that you've had in your post-Endgame series, and you're going to ride this as your hope for the future?
Okay, and I'm looking at this here. This is including Fox X-Men. That's just this now.
That means
just
Wolverine,
jangling keys
much.
now.
And Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson is going to be leading the Fantastic Four, or the Avengers. I mean,
Avengers.
and the Fantastic Four, and then there'll be the Thunderbolts,
the new Avengers.
the new Avengers. So wait, there's going to be
Not
new Avengers
Avengers.
and Avengers running around?
I
They're probably going to be on different planets or something.
don't be surprised if we get the young Avengers in
Avengers.
here as well.
Who's
Exactly, Adam.
Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop, the Wiccan, Scar. So those
is Agatha going to be part of these teams?
I have no idea.
Or,
Damn it,
you know,
Shieldwall, stop that.
I'm just wondering because they did the show.
Is but are we gonna get Daenerys Super Scroll?
Oh
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about her.
Daenerys super scroll arm. She just shows
Female-
up with
Female
big
Loki.
arm. Yeah,
We could get female
yeah,
Loki
we
too.
get female Loki. What about
Ironheart.
Iron? Yeah, I was just gonna say Ironheart. Are we gonna get Namor?
Namor.
Fucking Namor.
Namor.
Shuri.
Yep.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah. Just
Namor.
there's
It's a
also
comedy.
supposed to
It's a
be
comedy, people. Look forward to it.
a Vision show in 2026 where it's the White Vision.
Okay.
Exploits of the White Vision. I
Why?
mean, are they going to be able to call him that?
Too many jokes.
You know?
Oh man, the great white vision.
Yeah. And Terry Metalis, executive producer. And
He did
showrunner.
good with Star Trek.
Yeah.
The Picard stuff, though.
And Paul Bettany will return for the role. Unclear if there's anything that could resurrect Wanda Maximoff from underneath the rubble of Dagor Mountain.
Please don't. Please
Return of
don't.
Your beloved Vision.
Don't. God.
Then we got Avengers Secret Wars, December 17, 2027. Somebody was saying what? There's no script for it yet? Oh, that was Adam.
And this is what Marvel does is they go into production without a finished script.
Right. Now, okay, if you've got like 80% of a script,
No.
I could see maybe, and you got to really
No.
lean into it, like you're doing like Lord of the Rings trilogy. So you got to get all the armor and stuff made and whatever, and then you'll iron out the other stuff on the back end a little bit, like because you got like 3
Hey,
years.
when we heard Iron Man, what was the poster? It was just Iron Man's eyes glowing. That's all we got.
Right. And Iron Man 1, it's a good movie, especially the way it opens, you know.
Right.
So
My, how they have fallen.
Yeah.
in 2015, Marvel Comics published a nearly year-long miniseries called Secret Wars. Okay, so it talks about Secret Wars here.
When did they say they did that?
2015.
That was the second Secret Wars.
No, that
Yeah.
was the third Secret Wars.
Okay, sorry, third.
Okay,
Sorry.
is all right. In which the incursion between the main Marvel Universe, Earth 616, and the Ultimate Marvel Universe, Earth 1610, caused the destruction of both. Afterwards,
Yes,
many
that is
variants
true.
of Marvel characters find themselves living in a post-apocalyptic planet called Battle World.
So the original actual Marvel superhero Secret Wars was from Jim Shooter. It was in 1990s. It was the first comic meta crossover of all time. Phenomenally successful, phenomenally well written. It was about the Beyonder coming into. So keep the story short. The Beyonder was a non-omnipotent being from another reality. Notice the 616 reality. His reality had nothing besides him. So he wanted to test the morality out of the heroes and villains. He pulled them all to the battle world. That was Secret Wars 1. So, and then Secret Wars 2 was the Beyonder coming back and saying, wait, trying to find a balance between his power and like what makes living worth it. So, long story short, he became immortal for a while. That was Secret Wars 2. Secret Wars 2 was okay. Secret Wars 1 was great.
Is the battle planet, does it have like these weird like domes and stuff he makes them fight in?
Battle World had a whole bunch of stuff on it. Like, for example, the original Black Symbiote contest was made by something on Battle World.
Okay.
Battle World had a machine, the only machine in existence that could recreate the material in Captain America's shield. So when Captain America's shield got destroyed, saving him from the bolt from the blue, which happened after Doctor Doom stole the Beyonder's power, he tried to kill them all, and Cap stopped them by using his shield. But it blew the little tiny bit. Eventually, he found a machine that could actually rebuild his shield. You know?
Okay. And the battle planet that must be
That was the planet where there's a famous scene of the Hulk holding up a mountain range.
right.
and-
I remember that. Okay, what's the
Yeah.
one where Hulk is like he's dressed up like a gladiator and stuff?
That's
Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk. Okay, all right. Is there? I think there's a version of Captain America where he's on that planet too, right? Where he's like a gladiator or something.
No, Planet Hulk. Planet Hulk is basically just Hulk.
Okay.
All the heroes and villains, I mean, all of them, are drawn into Battle World, and it kind of ends with well, obviously the resolution, but like they establish the Model Command as a real powerful character. They use that to work him. It's I'm oversimplifying it because you really can't. It's a great miniseries. Go with the hardcover for it. It's a great miniseries.
I don't think that's what you're going to get here, though.
Yeah.
Nope.
By a long shot.
They were talking about that using the 2015 one.
And then we have undated X-Men 97 season 2. I've not seen season 1.
Didn't they fire the guy who did it?
Is that Magneto?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's sexy Magneto.
That's Fat Magneto.
Okay.
Fabito.
End of season 1 of X-Men 97, the team are flung into extreme ends of mutant history. Cyclops and Jean Grey wind up in 3960 AD. Ooh, they're almost in 40K. That'll be fun.
Wait. I thought they both died in season
within
1.
a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Well, that's probably where they went after they died. Well, Charles Xavier, Magneto, Rogue, Nightcrawler, and Beast discover they're in ancient Egypt, circa 3000 BC, where they encounter En-Shaba Nur.
That's
Okay. The early version of the massively powerful mutant villain Apocalypse. Okay, so I don't know. I hear good things about season 1, that it wasn't garbage, that it was kind of good.
I've heard that it's reasonably well done, but has woke stuff in it. So I just
it does have a little bit of woke in it.
Since this show exists in its own timeline, season 1 featured several cameos from the A-list Marvel characters, including Captain America, Doctor Doom, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Black Panther, and Iron Man. Well, actually only a couple out of their A-list, but still.
Yeah, I didn't see that show.
Yeah, and we got Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2. I have not seen season 1, so I don't know if it's any good or not. And then there might not be any tie-in because it's its own timeline.
I think they had a lot of problems with season 1. They did the swap with the characters that they feel compelled they have to do.
Raise that dead
Blade.
horse from the grave.
For some reason, Marvel can't crack the code on Blade. Black guy, leather, killing the vampires.
Right.
Done.
Yep, and then cool like music and stuff.
Yes.
Well, no, see, what they tried to do was cuck the character in his own show.
Right.
And Ali said, not happening.
Right.
If you do that, I will pull the black card and make you into racist. You know, like he's gonna he wants to play the strong Blade character.
Yeah.
Blade is a very awesome. Wesley Snipes and Blade in Black American culture is a very popular character. They don't.
And
they're saying he's a sacred cow.
And the first Blade film was fucking awesome.
It was. It had everything. It had great music. It had great action. The style was good. Like everybody
Stephen
in it
Dorff was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the kind of villain
I love that. The opening to that.
I love
you didn't know where it was going. Where is this going? And then Blade shows up. It's like, oh, here we go.
The CGI doesn't hold up, but you know
it's okay. You know how I knew it was going to be a good movie within the first 10 minutes when he spiked that dude's head to the ceiling.
Yeah,
and when he spiked that dude's head to the ceiling, I was like, all right, this is going to be a great movie. And then you got the villain, and he like lives in a penthouse, and he's got a pool with rubber duckies in it, and hot chicks everywhere.
Yeah,
you know that's a real villain. And
I love those first two Blade movies.
Yeah,
the third one so, but the first two.
Well, the third one was okay.
Well, the third one was fishing for spinoffs.
It was supposed to spin off the Whistler's daughter and Hannibal King in their own series.
Yeah. Right, and I liked Whistler in the first one. He has one of the best lines in almost any kind of action movie where he pops in there and he's like, catch you fuckers at a bad time, and then like shoots them all. That was so cool. I kind of thought he was gonna have a minigun, but he didn't. It's fine.
You knew the whole
Yeah.
time. You think I let him go out unsupervised?
Yeah, exactly. Run around. Yeah, it was just a good movie. It was a lot of fun. I don't
Yeah.
know if there might be some people out there that don't really like it, but it
I
was
thought it was
good.
great.
Yeah, he was cool. Wesley Snipes was cool. Everybody was good in it.
Stephen Dorff was I
Yeah,
loved
yep.
Stephen Dorff
Yeah.
in
As
that
the
film.
villain, yeah. And then you're right.
No,
The CGI
the
is
villain
kind
you
of,
love to hate.
yep.
Deacon Frost, right?
Yeah, Deacon Frost. Yeah, because
You don't know who you're fucking with.
yeah,
Oh,
it's just, and it's got memorable
That was
lines.
from two. That was from two. When he's letting all the what they call them, the Reapers, come in. You do not know who you are fucking with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good movie, and it came out of nowhere too. Like I didn't
Yeah.
expect it. I saw it and I was like, I'm not gonna go
It was
see
from
that. It's probably lame.
It was from a New Line.
Yeah,
I
and one of my
believe.
friends was like at work was like, dude, you got to go see it. So I went and saw it, and yeah, I was like, this is badass. I went again the next weekend and saw it, and
That was great.
yeah, I got it on DVD when it came out, and I watched it like probably 30, 40 times. If it were to come on TV right now, like after this show, I'd watch it.
Oh yeah,
It's that good. I can't say that about too many other things that are out right now.
the opening club
yeah.
scene. Like I still hear the song now in my head.
Yeah, I bought the CD. I bought the soundtrack and everything.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. So how they messed this
Why do
up?
they have his picture up there?
Who?
The actor.
Oh, is he no longer?
No,
He walked, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, but I think
guess-
they made enough of the movie that they can't really kick him out.
I didn't think they made any of the movie.
I thought they did a bunch of filming, then they were gonna
No.
then the woke stuff popped up. He was like,
They
no,
never even got to filming.
Not that I've heard. No, it was all scripted. This never got to. This never got to principal. This never got to principal photography.
Since then, however, 2 directors and
Two
Jan
directors
Lovecraft
and 3 scripts. I mean, they rewrote the entire script like twice.
from
What year did
2022.
they start working on this?
Okay, so it's supposed to come out in 2023, then 24, then 25. So you figure they started probably working on this
2020
2020, probably
at
before.
least.
Yeah. And that's when they were like, we're going to make it all woke and it's going to be about,
There's
his
only one
daughter
blade.
and
There's
all this
only
kind
ever
of
going to
stuff.
be one blade.
Yeah. Then look at this, the untitled X-Men movie. Really?
I don't
Like,
know.
where have we been talking about this?
I don't know. X-Men.
I know. Armor Wars.
Yeah, that's been in
Undated.
production hell.
Yeah. Originally developed as a Disney Plus series, Marvel Studios announced in September 2022 that Armor Wars will be a feature film. So that means that they've been working on it for a while before that.
Because it was supposed to be a series.
This is another comic story they're gonna mangle horribly. The premise in the comics was that so Tony Stark has like different levels of technology. Like his high-end stuff he never allows out to the public, right? So some of his technology leaks, and various governments and both governments and supervillains and heroes adopt his highest-end Iron Man technology to start making weapons of war, superhero suits, supervillain suits, or whatever. And the world government, the U.S. government, like Tony, you gotta let it go. It's out in the wild. So he decides he's gonna go to war.
Didn't they touch on that? Didn't they? They touched on that in Iron Man 2.
Well, I mean, finish up. This is the time.
Sorry.
This is the time period when it is not known that Tony Stark is Iron Man. So what he does is Iron Man goes to war over this stuff, and Stark has disavowal powers, and because he makes the Iron Man android suit, which is insanely powerful, he can power from the United States head. He has total disavowability. He could be testifying in Congress while Iron Man's suit is being Iron Man, gaining technology back from the Russians, and it was very well written. He recovers the technology. He went and gets other heroes, and it put Iron Man into a dip. And then he had, of course, fire the old Iron Man, and to get coverage out of it. And in any event, then what he does is he encrypts his technology so it can never work without him again.
Gotcha. Now, supposedly this is supposed to be starring Rhodey, but because of secret invasion. Thanks, Roman, for making us to watch that.
Sorry.
We we don't know where the real Rhodey is in this timeline.
Right, because the Rhodey in Secret Invasion was a Skrull,
Right.
and it was like a female Skrull too, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So, which I guess doesn't make a difference. They can turn whatever, but
You're not wrong.
yeah.
I just love the fact that from Iron Man 1 to Iron Man 2, Rhodey got smaller and darker.
and whoever this person is, Yasir Lester.
Well,
So probably
I don't even know that name.
that's because they were using Terrence Howard math between Iron Man 1 and 2.
Yeah. Steiner math.
No, Terrence Howard math is even worse.
Okay.
okay, and then these are like ones that are premiering in front of the
Don't
neighborhood
care.
Spider-Man, Captain America: Brave New World. Did anybody on the panel see this movie?
Nope.
No.
I did. It was not.
Can they pick worse titles?
Best thing that came
Right.
out of that
well,
was,
okay. So
was
Matt,
Roman as the
I am
Hulk.
so glad you said that because the
It wasn't worth
original
it.
because the original title was New World Order, and then they said Brave New World, and I'm like, that's not better. That's not a better title.
Yeah,
Well, I keep saying this, but Brave New World is a novel by Aldous Huxley, and
Right.
these leftists see these novels like Brave New World,
How, like
1984,
how-to manuals.
as how-tos, not as warnings.
then there's Daredevil: Born Again. I did not see it.
Nope.
So season 2 should be like Daredevil Born Again, or Born Againer, or
Which no one saw.
It's a continuation of the story from the first one.
which has nothing to do with the actual
Actually, you
product.
could tell they had two sets of writers. One set of writers was trying to clean up the mess from the other set of writers. I apologize. You can hear my daughter yelling at the television in the background.
It's
But the parts that were done by the good writing team was a drastic change from the other stuff. So it was a very uneven show. I wanted to like it, but it was impossible to. But I did like the Punisher stuff back. And like I said, season 2 is coming up, and this is all the good writing team. But stop yelling at. What are you yelling at? Blue's Clues? Why? So, but Charlie Cox already said this is the final season, but then Vincent D'Onofrio was like, "How can you say it's the final season? We've just begun working together."
Oh God.
But
So what
and
does
for
that
those
mean?
who
I don't fucking know.
for those who don't know, the Daredevil Born Again show has nothing to do with the actual cool
That's
storyline.
because correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. From the comic to Born Again was Daredevil season 3.
Sort of. They didn't go. They didn't include certain storyline elements, but yeah.
Right.
And then we've got the Thunderbolts with an asterisk because they're the new Avengers,
No,
apparently,
no.
which is stupid. Just call them the Thunderbolts. It was
Thunderbolts as a comic had a nice, interesting run. I want to say one of
It's
the
Marvel's. This is Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad.
Yes, but I'm trying to. But it's had different iterations of characters over the years.
Right.
I want to say in around 2006 or so. It was before Norman Osborn became president. Okay, so if you want the timeline of it, and they had a nice little run, about 20 or so issues were really good. But beyond that, I would say don't have reason.
I saw the movie. It was okay.
I will in fact look it up. See if I can find it here for you guys.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Nope.
Ironheart, didn't see it. Heard it was complete garbage.
She's a bad guy.
Fantastic Four, yeah. I'm gonna. I could work for it and like Stark will help me, but now I'll just steal everything.
And I'm going to make a deal with the devil.
Yeah. The Fantastic
literally.
Four, like I said before, the CGI was decent. You know, most of the acting was good. The sets look really cool. The costumes and stuff look good. But
and I think this is where it got any positive is because like it's not as bad as blah, not as bad as insert this, not as bad as insert this. Well, this is still, if it's still shit, it's still shit.
it wasn't. It wasn't. It just wasn't
Good.
like spectacular, right?
Right.
It was like a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't terrible. I'm not like mad that I went and saw it or anything,
Gotcha.
but I was like, I'm not going to run out and see it again. You know,
Gotcha.
maybe if I watch it again another 5 or 6 years or something. Premiered Eyes of Wakanda. I never even heard of this.
Is that animated?
It's animated, yes.
You're not alone. That's on Disney Plus now, and they're not even getting bad press. They're getting no press.
No press.
Nobody realizes this exists.
So basically, what you're saying, instead of the crowd going wild, the crowd went mild.
The crowd. I don't even know where the crowd went to the bathroom.
Oh, apparently the martial arts master Iron Fist will appear in an episode. That's unclear whether.
They've
Okay.
ruined that character.
No, the
Oh
crowd,
my
the
God.
crowd, the audience went to the bathroom and forgot where they were.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's that one. And then, I don't know. We maybe you got time to talk about one more here. Let's see.
Please pick something good.
Well, we can talk about the Red Sonja movie.
Blech.
It's the same people that are talking about
From what I've heard, that's not even
Wakanda
good.
series are talking about Red Sonja.
From what I've heard, that's not even going to.
The reviews are out, Joker.
Yeah, you remember the redo of
I heard it's going
Yeah.
straight to streaming.
Conan,
Well, maybe
Conan,
that
the Barbarian,
it exists somewhere and apparently is not good.
the Jason Momoa
Oh,
Conan. Remember that one?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's worse than that.
Well, Matt said I think
A lot worse.
that film like the first 10 like the first 10 minutes of the Jason film was one of the best Conan.
Yeah, the first 10 to 15 minutes where that kid plays young Conan, it's pure. It's the best adaptation of Conan you've ever seen on screen. It's amazing. I watch it every year. It's a 10 out of 10 at the opening. And then it becomes an entirely horrible, bad movie when Momoa shows up. Right now, so this character, some people reference, there's a character called Red Sonja with a Y, who's basically fights the Ottoman Empire. She's the sister of Suleiman, the hero, the main leader of the Ottoman Empire. She's a gunslinger, right? She has no storyline connection with Conan. Never crossed over or nothing, basically. So then in the 1970s, Roy Thomas kind of saw that and made a new character called Red Sonja with a J, who has the red hair, right? And basically female Conan, right? Now, they appear in comics together periodically. Marvel Conan is over 7 feet tall. Red Sonja sitting next to him has to be at least 6'5". Okay, she's a big woman. She's beautiful, but she's big. Okay, they hired a midget to play this character. She's not believable at all in the role because she's so fucking tiny. You know, Robbie Howell was nothing if not blunt that all of his heroes who that had big and strong were big and strong. So there's no 5 foot tall women heroes like of this nature. You know.
So what you're saying is that Brigitte Nielsen, there was a more accurate casting.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
The Matilda Lutz is her name.
Yeah. That she was in. So, hey, do you think the internet knows that I'm a veteran?
They're stalking you.
Yeah. So this
You
is
look
her,
pretty,
but there's
that's
no
about it.
scale. Yeah. And okay, imagine if she was like 6'2" or whatever. Okay, she would look fine. I think
Her frame looks diminutive though.
yeah, I know her legs look a little skinny too, maybe, but
Bitch needs a sandwich.
I will say this though. I'm just looking at this right now. The running time is under 2 hours. That's a positive.
oh, okay, so that's a positive. Okay, so there Robert Sheehan is the evil tyrant Dragon, and his dark bride Anicia is Wallace Day. Oh, that's like Wallace Simpson when it caused the king to abdicate. I don't know.
The trailer just looks terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to show too much of that and get the stream taken down or whatever. Who knows? But
yeah, what a total nothing burger. It's interesting they chose to even make this movie.
Is Shieldwall?
yeah, hold on, I'm going to bring it up. Yep.
Leaving size aside,
There you go.
That's Red Sonja.
And look
that
at
character is supposed to be 6'5". Leave that
high
aside.
quality, super protective armor she has on.
And everybody
Exactly.
is looking at the hair.
Yep.
Didn't now
Yes,
there
Harry.
was a Conan series that had Sonja in it from time to time.
Well, that's the comic book character. Red Sonja was a J that Roy Thomas created.
Okay.
That is not the Robert E. Howard character.
Okay.
So the Robert E. Howard character, Red Sonja with a Y, she was a female gunslinger and the sister of the Suleiman, who was reigned for 50 years in the Ottoman Empire, the greatest king. And she fought the Ottoman Empire in the Ottoman Empire.
Okay.
So she's not that character has nothing to do with Conan. Roy Thomas, when he wrote the Conan comic, made this character up. Okay, just loosely borrowing the name.
Gotcha.
And she's big. She's clearly not 5 foot nothing like this actress is.
So what you're saying is the Sonja with a Y would have fit more with Solomon Kane than Conan.
Yes, he's a similar type of character. Different era. Solomon Kane would be 1600.
Great film, by the way. Great film.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't seen it. Wait, it's her.
That movie makes me want one of those tall hats.
Right? Get the stovepipe hats.
So yeah, I haven't seen it, and I don't know if it's any better than the what was it, the '80s one or whatever.
Well,
Almost
the 80s
certainly not.
one was
And that
terrible.
one wasn't like a prize.
That was terrible.
The Solomon Kane makes the pilgrims' outfits look cool.
So Suleiman the Great reigned the Ottoman Empire. I want to say around the same time that the book Shogun takes place in, and
like 1600 ish.
Yeah, maybe even before that. Solomon Kane as a character is written in
1700.
the 18th century.
Yeah,
1700s.
1700s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that is much. You were right though. In terms of tone, it's closer to Solomon Kane than Conan.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that about wraps it. I mean, we could go. We have a bunch more stories and stuff, but
I just wanted to give you options, man.
yep. Yeah. No, it's always nice, and there were some good ones. It's just, I think we had some good discussions about some of these things, and Matt always bringing the heat with the comic book knowledge and
Trying to find.
explaining, which I really
Okay, here we
like.
go. Let's see if this works. Okay.
I really enjoy these streams because this is more like sitting around like the lunch table at school or the water cooler at work or in the back of the launch truck or out at the hangar or at the bar, when it's slow and not that loud.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
There's a cover to a Conan.
Yeah.
So
Oh, nice.
now Conan's squatting, but even with his squat, he's over 7 feet tall. She's not a midget.
Right.
What? 25 cents?
She's
Okay, so this
Amazon.
is
This is the 70s.
yeah. So
That was during our era.
yeah.
Yep.
The Fiend and the Flame.
She should be at least 6'5" in terms of the action.
Right.
With Marvel, Conan was huge.
They'd like never get together, right?
Kind
Do
of.
they? Kind of. Okay.
I mean, they nailed each other. If you want, they nail each other. Yes. If you ask me,
Yeah.
did they have a long-standing romance, however? No.
Nah.
Conan
Okay.
as a character only has like 1 or 2 long-term romance.
It's like what's her name from the pirate
Valyria.
queen, right?
Say again.
The pirate queen, Belit, I think is her name, Belit.
Belit, and then his queen when he kind of became Conan the King.
Right. What's her name? Zamoria or something?
I don't remember what her name
Valyria.
is. No, Valyria is a movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Valeria's
okay.
a movie, and I'm talking about in the comics and
In the,
books.
in the comics, it's Belit and his queen when he became King Conan.
Because he spends a lot of time being a pirate, like on the Savage Coast, which is basically Africa. And he got a bunch of adventures there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some of the original Robert E. Howard books are really good. The Elsfrog the Camp stuff is fine.
The best writer who wrote Conan after Howard was Robert Jordan.
Yeah.
If you want to read something amazing, he had wrote 7 Conan novels, finishing up with Conan the Victorious. Conan the Victorious is my all-time favorite Conan.
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, when I found Wheel of Time, I was asking the clerk at the desk in Walden Books, "Hey, did Jordan put out any more Conan books?" And she goes, "Nah, I think he's done with those. You should try this other series he's been writing for a while called Wheel of Time."
Well, I just recently went to Robert E. Howard's house and saw where he wrote his stories and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Wow.
Like the desk that he wrote it on and all that, the typewriter and stuff.
Yeah, those writers back then, man.
Yeah.
Sad lives, him and Lovecraft. Man.
Yeah, but he had a lot of books in his house, and there was a thing, I didn't buy it in the gift shop, but it was a bunch of his drawings, and it just looked like stuff that I'm sure all of us doodled when we were in high school. It was the same kind of stuff.
I don't have them in front of me. Let me see if I can find the link real quick for you guys.
All right.
Orders.
Well, while Matt's looking that up, Joker, what do you got coming up, brother?
Well, I got this little show called Wednesday Night is Overbooked. The logo here is done by our wonderful friend Jacob Ironside here, with Matt, Left Eye Ego, and Brad and the Duke Devil 95, where we talk about the world of professional wrestling. And as Matt has proclaimed, it is the best show to cover pro wrestling on the entire internet. So it must to be true. I'll be dropping normal content, and I'll be back here again next week for Brightburn. Oh no, best sci-fi military films.
Right. Yep. That'll be good.
Okay.
All right. Jacob, what do you got coming up, good sir?
Yeah. And like Joker said, that logo. If you would like your own logo, please go to my my X page, and there's a link. You can look at some of my work, and maybe we'll talk and maybe get your own logo.
Right.
So please do that.
Everybody's links are in the description of the video. If you would like to, visit their channel or drop them a DM or whatever to.
And you guys all see samples of his work with memes.
Mm-hmm. Right. Although, unless you are Roman, we can't guarantee that your face will fit on absolutely everything.
True.
Yeah.
That's not my fault.
Yeah. He just has one of those faces. But yeah, anyway, Tuesday, I'll be going over Deep Space Nine Dominion Ward episodes. Then Wednesday, I'll be on the Goats, the Eclectic Goats channel. And then I will be on Joker's channel, I'll be a wrench on there. And I'll be back here next week for Roman of the Empire.
All right. Matt, did you want me to bring that link up, or is that
just... Yeah, Firefox is fighting me with sharing it, so...
Okay. Let's see. Boom. Pull this over here. And then I will... whoops. What's going on here? Doesn't know. Let's see. Stop screen. Sorry, I'm bumbling around. Share screen. Here we go. Share. Oh, wait. That's the wrong thing. All right, let me get rid of that. Okay, I'll get it right. Share screen.
I too enjoy Super Beats.
Here we go. This.
Keeps you regular.
Okay, so this
So
is
this is a collection that came out in the year, I want to say 2007 or so. All of Howard's stuff is basically in the public domain by now, and you'll see a lot of collections coming out. If you're looking to read his stuff, whoever did this, they put each of his characters and all the related poetry, complete stories, incomplete stories, essays, and stuff about each character. Like this is called. If you scroll down on that page, Shieldwall,
Mhm.
you'll see the others.
Okay.
Solomon Kane, Brand Mahorn, El Barak. You know, there's like it takes 3 of them to do all Conan. There's like volume 1, 2, and 3. But if you ever want something that to get all of Howard's materials, his written stuff, this is the. I mean, there are better produced copies. You know what I mean? But there are not better in terms of the content in them. You know what I mean?
You know what? I've never heard of El Barak. I did not know anything about that.
He wrote a bunch of characters. I mean,
Yeah, I know he did a bunch of boxing and like,
yeah.
he did like a bunch of boxing stories. He did some Wild West stuff. He did like steamer tramp adventures.
Yeah, El Barak is either a Mexican or a Texas gunfighter.
Okay.
I remember offhand.
Let's see.
He wrote a lot of stuff. I mean, and it just obviously only known was Conan, but if you ever want something that to get a collection of everything related to Cole or Conan or whatever, this is the one to go look up. This series of books.
Okay, so he's kind of like the guy from the Mummy.
Yeah,
adventurer kind of guy.
Adventurer.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, he would pick a character in a particular era and write that character. You know,
All right.
like obviously
Okay.
Red Sonja, Ottoman Empire in the 1500s. Solomon Kane, you know, the witch hunting in the 1700s. This guy was 1800s or the 1900s, you know, in Texas. Conan in the fictional Hyborian age. Cole in the fictional Fall of Atlantis days, predating Conan.
Okay, so he's got Francis Avery Gordon, known as El Borak, Kirby O'Donnell, which is O'Donnell was the name of the guy from the Mummy, and Steve Clarney, a trio of hard-fighting American civilized men with more than a touch of the primordial in their veins, marked a new direction for Howard's writing. Okay.
Now, all of Howard's work occur on the same planet. So when he says the power of the primordial, he's talking about those ancient Atlanteans and other ancient kingdoms when men had the power of sorcery.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for sharing that, Matt. Because now I learned something because I did not know about the El Barak guy. I'll have to look that up and check it out.
As far as what I got going on, Wednesday night's overbooked with JV. It's the greatest wrestling show in the history of the universe. This show next week, what are we talking about next week?
Military sci-fi films.
Military sci-fi.
Right, military sci-fi films. You know, when you said it was the greatest show in the universe, the real American Gladiator music started playing in my head. It was like dun, 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 dun.
On the weekends, a video on the questionnaires comes out with me and my friends over there. We go deep dive into censorship and other abstract topics. Those are long videos. And then what did we do this week, Jacob? We did Seven Samurai.
We did. Unfortunately, Toho kind of copy claimed the video. It wasn't for the whole thing, so it wasn't just here and there.
But they should show you.
They did. He said he cut out the stuff and reposted it. So, but it was a great stream. It's a great movie. Highly recommended. All right. As for me, I will be on Jacob Ironside show on Tuesday, 5 Pacific Standard Time. And as stated before, we'll be doing the Dominion War Deep Space Nine. It's a lot of fun. And then next Thursday, I will be on this channel doing our favorite military movie stuff. So, and then of course Roman, whatever, he's going to be doing the same thing. So, like and subscribe.
Really, I'm right here. We're going to have a couple of good guests next week as well. We're going to have our good friend Tomby from across the pond, former Royal Marine, and then became a chief in the Royal Navy. and our friend Leon from Words of Paradise. Everyone loves Leon. He's impossible not to love. So that's our favorite or sci-fi. Learn to speak. Our favorite sci-fi military movies, and that's going to be a whole bunch of different fun films we're going to talk about. Mm-hmm. My daughter is screaming at me, so I need to go. Thank you, Shieldwall, for driving this bus.
Yep. All right. Let me find the outro here. Okay, everybody, especially to the chat that hung out with us tonight. Thank you very much. It's always
hit
great.
Hit that like button. Share the stream. Leave a comment.
Always great having you here. Yes, and please like, and if you wouldn't mind, leave a comment after the stream is over. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
You